Good morning, welcome back to Nap Time Builder. By this time, you done seen the dadgum thumbnail. We're working on the, I about said the shop, my bad. Working on the home gym, last video on it. Got the roof and all that, and completely covered it in metal, finished the outside out. I think the only other thing I plan on doing on the outside is I got a couple little solar lights I was going to put on the front of it. You know, that's pretty much it. No big deal. We're going to start this video. It's still dark outside. I got me a light on, run by an extension cord around there. But I just figured I'd at least start the video in well lit area because it might not be as well lit when I get around there. But it won't be too long until the sun starts coming up, so we'll be better off here a little later. As long as you don't pour down rain. And then it might look a little doomy and gloomy. But we're going to start this video out taking some gap filler in a can, you know, spray foam, and going around the top and wherever else on the inside, filling any place that there's a gap. You got metal siding, roofing, whatever. There's ridges. There's spots that need to be filled. All right, so here we are. So the outside is completely covered. So at least we can't get wet in here. Well, hopefully we can't get wet in here, you know what I'm saying? I mean, crazier things has happened. But I do got some gap filler. We'll go around the top where the ridges are and hit them. We'll be able to see them spots even better when the sun comes out. But I'm gonna hit the obvious ones, and then after the sun comes out, obviously we'll make sure and see if we have anything else. But then after that's complete, I got some rolls of insulation here. We'll start putting insulation in the walls. Use all this up, see if we need any more. I have some of the board insulation there. I plan on wiping the door out and everything, cleaning it up some, and putting that inside the door panels there, just to help a little bit, you know. I mean, I don't know how much it'll help, but surely it's gotta help some. Oh yeah, also, I did buy 2 little solar lights to go out front here. They're not exactly the same, but I'm gonna use them anyways, so, because they was cheap. Whatever. Shouldn't nobody else be back here anyways. This is for me. So, you know, I mean, y'all are gonna see it, but just don't pay much attention to it. How about that? These are the lights. See how one is square and one is round? Kind of irritates me a little bit, but you know. I'm planning on putting them right there and right over there between the door and window also. You know, a little something like that. They're motion detected, so at night they'll stay dim, but if they catch motion, they'll brighten up some. And surely, you know, when the sun comes out, they'll go off, so heck yeah. All right, so I went in, did some homeschooling with the kiddos, and got them over Nana and Papa's, because that's what they wanted to do today. And then I come back, it's supposed to rain. Well, we got rain chances. So I went ahead, jumped on the lawnmower, grabbed my scrap trailer, went around, picked up all my junk. That way it don't look ridiculous outside. And then I come up in here, and as you can see, we got that spray can foam, filling cracks. And now I'm gonna give that a few minutes. We're gonna start busting some of this insulation open. Try to get an idea of how it's gonna go between these wall studs and everything. All right, so your boy's been getting it. Look, I'm only 2 rolls in and got Yeah, I got a little spot up there left. But the little small section of wall, this whole lower part of this wall, I have not got that up there. Don't bother with that right there. Apparently I was off just a hair, or just a little bit when I went with my spacing, because it wasn't going to end every 16. Okay. But, so I had one just a little bit more. But I went ahead and used the rest of that can and just threw it in there. Why not? There ain't no point in wasting it. I've got 3 rolls of insulation left. I've been thinking while doing this wall, I don't think I'm going to bother with that wall, because that's the wall that's up against the shop. But if I can get the rest of them insulated, I'll be all right. But I'm still not going to be able to do it with just them 3. I just know I'm not. But 3 more rolls. I'm debating before doing that in that little small section there above that window, going ahead and start putting these rolls on this back wall, seeing how far I can get. I'm gonna be going with like the cheapest stuff there is, which is still not cheap. It's like $12, $13 a sheet. It's very thin. I think it's called like Hardy board or something. I've got 2 sheets still left over, so that's 2 I ain't gotta buy. So if I buy the same stuff, then you know. But after I finish this wall out, I might bring them 2 sheets in here, hold them up, see kind of what I got going on from there, and move on with it. All right, partial wall done. This whole end's done, and the back wall is about 75% done. One more roll will finish this, and that being narrow, I'll be tearing it apart and shoving it in. And then the extra from that, I should be able to finish this right here. Maybe, possibly, probably not. I might get 2 rolls just in case to finish up this wall and finish up that. But before I worry about going to the store, I need to figure out how I'm gonna semi-clean the inside of it. At least get all the loose stuff and everything, wipe it down some, the inside of this door. Then I can cut my foam insulation over here and shove it in. Stuff like that. Maybe it'll help some. Maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Worst case scenario, if it don't work out for me, I'll use it to finish off this back wall and this front wall and call it done. You know what I'm saying? And just won't have an insulated door, really. I mean, it's whatever at this point. Alright, y'all, so I went ahead and got them panels. There's actually 3 of them full sheets that I had left over from my last little project. The chicken coop. All I'm wanting is something to cover the wall. Cover up the 2x4s. It ain't gotta be nothing thick. Nothing like that. This is not a place to live in, you know what I'm saying? But got all this insulated, that whole wall insulated, the whole back wall insulated. Now I decided to use some of my styrofoam insulation to finish off that last little chunk there. And also went ahead and did this little partial, finished up that little partial wall. That is all the walls that I planned on covering. I still have most of a sheet, about 8 foot of a sheet. And I don't know if it's actually full width, probably not. But I'm actually, yeah, it's full width. But I'm not exactly sure if I want to, sorry, I'm about to y'all around everywhere right now. If I actually want to insulate this door or not. Look at it, 20 and a half. 20 and a half. Is that what they are? About 20 and a half up in there? Yeah, to get it shoved up in there good. About 20 and a half inches, 8 foot wide. I don't know. That's only 6.5. Or yeah, around about 6.5. So I'd really only be able to do 2 of them. I'd have to get another sheet to finish off the other 2 pieces of the door. I have it, I don't want to waste it, you know. So I'm going to use it, I guess. But I'm really thinking about not doing the ceiling. Since I have this much left, I might do the door. Get one more sheet, do the door. But I'm thinking about not doing the ceiling and just getting some paneling to finish covering this thing up. That's what I'm thinking. Like I said 15 times now, I ain't living in here, I'm just working out in here. If it's real hot outside, I'll open the door and open the windows for some airflow. If it's cold, then I'll just plug up a little, just have a little plug up heater or something to maintain me while I'm working out, really. But that's really where I'm at on this. All right, so I did what I could using the insulation that I had left on the door. I needed one more piece. Also, them 3 pieces of that thin stuff that I told you I had, I went ahead and put 2 of them up. That stuff is only 1/8 of an inch thick. It is so floppy. I don't want to accidentally bump a wall or something and then break it. That stuff's fragile. I didn't want to, but I bought some thicker stuff. It's like 1/2 inch. And price-wise, it was the next cheapest thing other than that stuff that's in there. So I went and got 20 sheets of this. This is for all the walls and the ceiling. This ceiling's gonna suck so bad. All right, so now the plastic is up. I blew as much of it towards the door as I could, at least get it away from the bottom rails and everything. Because, you know, it did get rained on right after I put the walls up, before I was able to put a roof on, because I had no metal yet. So, but we should be good. Now to start piece by piece. Bring it from the truck in here. I needed to, I'm gonna get one in here and decide if I'm going long, vertical or horizontal with them. I'm not exactly sure yet. All right, so far I got full sheet here, partial there to finish off the bottom, full sheet up there, full sheet right back there. Had to cut just a little bit off of that one to finish that. Full sheet, partial to finish that wall. Went ahead and closed in the bottom there under the window, and there's a full sheet, and then a full sheet on top up here. I'm putting the last couple screws in on this top board, and then I'm gonna drop down here and do this partial, and then I'll cut that partial and that one over there in that corner, and then I can do full sheet and cut a little bit off. And after that, I'll go ahead and box around the top of the windows as well. And then that will be 2 complete rounds around. I don't know that I'll get more than that done. I'm hoping I at least get that done. Good afternoon. The next day, just laid the kiddos down for a nap. It was dark last night when I got done. There wasn't really no sense of me trying to show you anything. But I got all the walls except for that little spot over there right above the window. See if I can see any better. All except for the 2 spots beside the window and above the window. I did get them corner pieces and got that full back up yonder all the way to the ceiling. So All we need is 2 pieces down the side, a piece over the top of the window, and then we can start on the ceiling. And if I'm being honest, I'm not looking forward to the ceiling, so I guess we'll see how this goes. I seriously might cut them down the middle in half to put them up there. There's no way I by myself am gonna be able to hold a 1/2 inch thick 4x8 sheet of plywood, suspend it up in the air, and screw it in the dadgum right spot. There's just no way. It might not be possible for me to do it with the half of it, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, y'all. Well, I got half of the roof up. I'm cutting it, like I told you, I'm cutting it down the middle, doing 8 foot by 2 foot pieces. It's a lot easier for me. It's still a struggle when you get up there 7, 8 foot up in the air. But I just finished up that half. Gonna take me a quick break, open this door, get some air flowing for a few minutes, because your boy is about to sweat out every bit of water or anything I've drank today. So take a quick water break. I gotta attach that rail back up. I didn't want to cut around it and make it look all stupid, so I'm gonna figure something out. And then after my break, I'm gonna do that, finish up around that window, and then carry on with the other side over here. Can't you just tell I'm having a blast? This light right here is putting off so much heat, it is ridiculous. And then with no airflow also, it's terrible, so. Okay, maybe now I can take a break. All right, y'all, finally, the whole roof is covered. All that. It's getting dark on me, so you're only gonna be able to see so much. Whole roof is covered. Finished out around that window. So those are done. Getting dark on me. Kids and wife come out to check on the progress, so well, it's the next day. Time to clean this thing out, so maybe we can get some painting done. So come on. Alright, so got all the big stuff out. Then I sweat, boy, it echoes up in here now since there ain't nothing in here. But got all the big stuff out. Tools, extra wood, all of that. Then swept. And then took the vacuum cleaner to it. It is about as clean as it's gonna get. So now it is about time to figure out, are we gonna brush the paint on? Or am I gonna break out the spray, that airless sprayer? All right, so I'm gonna sweat my butt off. But I grabbed a hoodie because I didn't want to get this crap all over my arms. At least it's an old hoodie. But got my windows taped up. Grabbed my airless sprayer. Got some water to thin out my paint a little bit for the sprayer. Got my mask. Mixing stick, hopefully I'm ready. But I can't show y'all the process because then the old phone will be covered too, okay? So I'll check in with y'all here in a little bit. All right, your boy been in here sweating it out, okay? So I had a full gallon of the dark blue here. This is what we went with. I had trouble with the spray gun. just broke down and started using a roller. So we got the whole wall here, the whole wall with the window. And then this, most of the wall, let me turn. So whole wall here with the window. This whole wall, got my punching bag mount there. And then I went all the way up there, and then I just broke it off because I started seeing how much paint I was gonna have. So I finished out 8 foot high all the way around. And even there, which is that whole wall. But I've got another color. So your boy's going cheap. I'm trying to use what I got from here on out. I got another color there. It's kind of a sandy, what is it? I'm not really exactly sure what the name of it is. It's a custom color, so hey, you know. But anyways, I'm thinking about the top of this board right here. From so the whole angled piece on both sides, and then from that board up and the ceiling, painting in that color. Surely we got enough to do that. And then, you know, we'll just line it up around through there so the ceiling will be that color and a strip around the top. And then the rest of it will be this dark blue. I got the colors already. I might as well use them, right? So that's what we're gonna do. But it's like 3 o'clock. So I'm done for the day. There's no way I can do all that. So if I can't get all that done, there's no point in me getting started, because then I'm just wasting stuff. But that's the plan. Some of this blue is I keep thinking I see blue. Some of this blue is a little thinner than I would like. I watered it down a little bit so I could get some more out of it. But we're gonna roll with it, because you know, I'm not gonna go buy a whole gallon just because a little bit of it's a little bit lighter than I would preferably like. You know? All right, y'all, I got her painted. Y'all seen the bottom blue? I hit the roof or the ceiling, and around the top there with our other color. Could it be better painted? Absolutely. Do I care? Not really, because it didn't cost me no extra to paint it. Because, well, I already had to paint. It was left over from building the chicken coops and all that stuff. I was planning on putting the rubber floor down today, but, well, I didn't really want to mess with it. The wind is blowing like ridiculously, and I didn't want it to blow away when I was working on it. So I think we're going to work on some lights. Now, I haven't really talked about how I'm going to power this thing just yet, but my original thought was to be solar powered. Just throw a couple little panels on the roof, throw me a battery up in here, have a little converter. I only need like an outlet for lights, maybe something to charge a phone. You know what I'm saying? You're only gonna be in here a couple hours a day. What? You know, that's not really the cheapest either. I've already got an extension cord running around here. I mean, I could run this extension cord around here and throw a divider off of it, or have a little surge protector or something like I got already, and do what I need it to do. So, I mean, for now, we're just gonna rock with an extension cord. You can hate me for it, or you can not. Maybe you can understand. Maybe not. It don't matter. Whatever. Either way, we're gonna run an extension cord for a little while. But the lights that I got. Look, eventually we're gonna get rid of this thing, okay? But the lights that I got, you've all seen them all over Temu and TikTok and everything else. We're going with the what is it? What are they? Hexagons? Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 sides. Hexagon. Going with the hexagon lights. Now, I got the 8 hexagon ones, okay? I might have went a little too much. I might have should have did like a lower amount because look, here's one full bag of connectors. Here's another full bag of connectors. You know. Yeah. Thank you. Well, you're welcome. Thank you, homie. That's what we're looking like. I mean, don't look at that little small gap up there. Don't worry about that. It's gonna be so bright up there like the sun, you ain't gonna be able to look up there and see it, okay? So don't worry about it. That's what I keep telling myself anyways. Don't worry about it. Look, it was hard enough getting them panels up there by myself anyways. One little small gap there, we ain't worried about it. Good job. Alright, so apparently, you take it. Apparently, I got 2 different kinds. I got the one that just has the 2 here. I say that goes on the very outside, and then the majority of them are like this right here. So that plugs in there like that, and plugs in there like that. Look, it right there's already pretty good stuff. My goodness. This mug, I'm telling you, I'm pretty positive I did too many. I just go ahead and tell you. And like I said, here's the plug. Something like that right there. Something like that. And then something like this. Make me up, Scotty. We're about to lock this baby. Whoa, my goodness. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's pretty cool. Yeah. It's gonna look pretty sweet on the ceiling in here, ain't it? That's awesome. I love it. I love it. It's not like bright, but it's not as bad as I was thinking. Wait a minute. It was 90. Did I say 90? Where's some papers at? There it is. Alright, so I got her flipped over. And this bar right here is our center. The center of that right there is halfway of the door, which ends up just being about 2 to 3 inches away from the crack, okay, on this side, on the left side of the crack. Stay away from the cracks is what I'm telling you. So we're gonna base it off of that. And there. And I'm gonna get a little bit of a measurement from over there to the wall to over here to the wall, just to kind of get a little bit of an idea. All right, so obviously the easiest way to put it on the ceiling is gonna be find my center. But what I'm thinking, and just do that section and then work from there, because I'm not gonna be able to hold all this up and do it, and plus I'd run likely of breaking something. But what I'm thinking about, starting with this right here, maybe right around in here, okay? And then it could go boom, boom, boom. So it would go boom, 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 boom. All right, so I decided to change it up some. I believe this is how we're gonna do it. I decided to take a break and eat lunch with the kiddos, stuff like that. So not a whole lot of time left. I gotta hurry. I got like 30 minutes of working I can do. Let's get started. Y'all, look at it. I don't know what we did so different over there. Why did we do different? That was not how I planned on doing that, was it? I planned on boom, 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 boom. No, I didn't plan on having this one right here. That's what happened. Right. I want to change it. I am going to change it. Let's look at it. I planned on boom, 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 boom. Then back out over again. Ain't got that. I was wondering why I had to change some connectors. I was wondering. Boom, 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 boom. Take that one, put it there. Okay. So I need to take that back V right there off and put it up here. That's the problem. All right, so I did not take that little portion down and change it. I may later, but right now, I told you I had that one extra one. I just went ahead and put it in. So this is what we got. We're freaking lit up like crazy in here, y'all. So we got it circling around and it does come to a stop over there. But honestly, it ain't like I'm just gonna be sitting here staring up at it all the time, but we got plenty of dadgum light. She lit up. Lit up. That is not where my cord's gonna be. I thought about running my cord off of that one right there and then having me a little surge protector over there on the wall. But this is awesome. Heck yeah. Hopefully tomorrow the rest of my stuff comes in and I can put some floor down. Either way, tomorrow I'm putting rubber floor down, okay? It don't matter. That's what we're doing tomorrow, putting the floor down. Finish this video off. All right, y'all, it's the next day. Still windy as crap, and it got down to like 20 degrees this morning, and it ain't got above 34 all day. And honestly, as long as it was down in the 20s, we're just going to go ahead and call 34 freezing too, because it ain't warm enough to warm up anything. Because then here in a couple hours, it's going back down below freezing. I don't like cold weather. I just go ahead and tell you. I live in North Alabama. I ain't built for it, okay? I want warm weather, you know. I complain about the rain. I'll take a little rain, though, okay? I complain about the tornadoes, but I'll take the dadgum stormy tornado weather when it comes. We all know it comes. But this dadgum cold for as long as ridiculous. All right, I'm going to stop whining. Y'all, yesterday when we got done, if you remember, right here, I had a partial hexagon. Well, I got back out here a few minutes ago. I thought about it all night last night at work. It bothered me. So I just got up there. I took them two little pieces down and took them over yonder and finished off that hexagon right there. So I feel like this looks a lot better now. It would look a lot better if I had one, two, three more pieces, but you know, it would be symmetrical then. But your boy ain't that worried about it. This right here looks 100 times better than that little partial whatever it was gonna do. Anyways, well, looks like it's time. I need to do a quick vacuum around in here. We're gonna start throwing some rubber matting down. I have 3 different types of rubber matting. Cause your boy was at Ollie's. I don't know if you know what Ollie's is, or if you got them where you from. But Ollie's are kind of like a Big Lots, you know. I think that's right, ain't it? Stuff's a lot cheaper, supposedly, than usual. Most of the time, it's like non-name brand stuff like that. Whatever. Your boy don't care about brands, okay? If it does the job, I'll use it. But, and I found some rubber, like a box full of rubber mat. It's like 9 packs of it, I think it was. And I needed 10. Has a box of 8, 1 extra, 1 laying on the, I needed 1 more extra. They didn't have it. So your boy stopped by Home Depot. I grabbed 1 pack of theirs, hoping I could just make it work. You know what I'm saying? The price of Home Depot's one pack was like $23. It was $10 a pack at Ollie's, okay? I'll just go ahead and tell you. It'll be alright. You ain't gotta have name brand, okay? Anyways, getting off that rant. And then, well, your boy ordered some equipment from the Temu. If you don't like Temu, you know, obviously your boy don't care about name brands. He gets the job done. He gets the job done. Your boy jumped on Temu. I got some equipment coming. I ain't gonna tell you what's coming next because we're about to finish this video after we finish this floor. Next video is when we finish this mug off completely and you get the full effect. But ordered something, you know, some things together, and it come with like 48 square foot of rubber mat. And I'm like, dude, this thing's only 160 square foot. I was like, that's a third of it. Is that right? Not quite. Almost, you know, a little over a quarter anyways. And I was like, well, I guess I have to wait till that stuff comes in then. That way I can use what come with that, because I can't just send one box back and not the whole bundle, right? So I'm going to use that stuff. And then I'm going to use my Ollie's stuff, and we'll be done with it. And I'll probably end up taking back the one to Home Depot, get that $23 back, because, you know, money's money, and I can be spending that somewhere. I could spend it on some daggum pre-workout or something, you know what I mean? I mean, I had to save up a little bit more. You ain't getting no good pre-workout from the $23, but I'm starting to wonder if I even need pre-workout. I've had 2 cups of coffee now, and your boy's wound up, so maybe I don't even need pre-workout. I already drink coffee. I just drank an extra cup, and I'm gonna be wired, you know. Anyways, let's go get that rubber mat, and I'll push all this stuff to one side, give it a little clean, and see how this stuff's gonna go down. All right, so this right here is the one box and one pack I got from Ollie's. $9.99 a piece. Okay, I mean, they ain't a whole lot there. It's what, 24 by 24, so 2 foot by 2 foot tiles. Yeah. And then this box right here came with my kit, we're just gonna say for now. Should be the same stuff. Or well, you know, very similar. Alright, so life lesson. This is why you buy it all from the same people. That way you get the same thing. Don't be like me, okay? Because what I got from Ollie's is not the same as what I got with my bundle or kit or whatever. Look how thick this stuff is. I mean, that's freaking awesome. I wish I had enough to do the whole area. I mean, just look at it. That stuff thicker than a Snicker, baby. That dadgum. Look at that crap. But then compare it to this. Compare one of those to one of those. Look at it. That's twice as thick, y'all. Alright, so I believe what I'm going to have to do here. Because I'm using what I got. It ain't going to look the best. You just going to have to get over it. That's all I got to say. But I'm still not going to tell you what I got. But I got a machine. It's a decent sized machine. And that's what this stuff was bundled with. So, and it's going to be like right here. Okay? So, we're going to use that stuff when we get in here. The rest everywhere else, we're just going to use the other stuff. I ain't taking it back. Because Lord knows, ain't no telling how much that stuff is compared to what I paid for this. And plus, we already got it. So we're going to use this Ollie stuff until we get to the point where we can use that stuff and kind of center it up as much as we can where our machine's going to be. And then we'll go back to using this. All right, so I'm sure y'all probably messed with this stuff before. I haven't, but it looks to be very, very simple. Look at this. I just laid my first piece down. It already had these the smooth sides on 2 of the sides.
I slid her up in the corner as well as I can. Don't forget your boy's the one who built the place, so I'm sure she ain't perfectly square, okay? And then, obviously, I'll take that side off because this one's got to lock in. And you just, I mean, look at her. That's just lovely. I mean, honestly, it's a little snug right in there. But dude, that is freaking perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles to go. Ooh. I sure hope we have enough. Surely we got enough. All right, so here's 2 runs down of the Ollie stuff. And honestly, I like it. It's good. It's just, and I'm fine with it. It's just once I seen that stuff, I was like, oh my goodness, that stuff's thick. But this stuff's fine. I just did 2 runs. That's 10 pieces there, 5 in 2 rows. And I measured, and that's like right at 45 and a half, 46 inches right there. And then I measured from that wall 45 and a half, 46 inches. Measured from point to point, and it's like 95-ish, which is just over 4 of these rows, right? So this is my center. Luckily it came just to right inside the door there. So I think now is the time to bust them open and pray that they semi-fit together. All right, y'all, here we are. I just did a little vacuum. She still look a little dirty from walking on it, but you know, with my boots on. But the many times I've been going in and out, I mean, I can't justify taking my boots off every damn time, okay? But I got her done like we did. Like I told you, we got the thicker ones right here. Cause you know, there's something a little thick going here. We use the thinner ones all around the rest of it. We had it, we used it. I was not gonna take that back and go buy the bigger stuff. So in this video, we got her what? So we got our walls insulated. Got our walls covered. We painted. Lights, flooring, mount for, you know, maybe a punching bag. Let me get you a little look, see here. Insulated the door. We'll see how it helps. I mean, if it does, it does. If it don't, it don't, I guess, you know. I did realize the little outside seals that you nail on that has got the little rubber flap. I need to get some of those to go around the outside of the door just to make sure, because the other day I had a little bit of water come in. I think that would take care of that issue. And it was just over there, like, it was perfectly lined up for the small crack in the door there. There was a lot of wind and rain a couple days ago, so that was totally what that was. But let me give you a little look-see. If you look at this thing, you can tell we got the thicker mats there for old big boy going there. It's all good. Thin paint, you know, whatever. I wasn't buying more just for, it didn't even need a full coat really, just some spots that's thin, so it'll be fine. It's a gym, y'all. It's a gym. I just wanted it covered. Got little cracks along the wall. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. All the main area is covered with a very skinny little, if there's a crack around the outside, it's very skinny. So it'll be all right. We got our lights. I will do better about that. I'm gonna plug this, I'm gonna have this hooked up to like right here. Run that cord over and down just a little bit. Then we'll have us a little surge protector or something there. But floor's covered, walls are covered and insulated and painted, and we're lit up. Next video, we're finishing this thing off because we're going to be filling it up. So, hope y'all come back and see what she looks like in the end. I really don't like the pinkish purple whatever insulation there, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll catch y'all next video. I hope y'all stuck around to see how she's coming along. I really appreciate the views. If you like it, then hit that like button. If you don't like it, then hit that like button. Show a little support down in the comments. Tell me what you would have done different. Or if you have a home gym, what's yours like? Or is there something I did that you wish you would have? Or what? Just talk to your boy. Let me know what you got going on. I appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all next time. I'm out.